Martin made his name as a fearless motorcycle racer. But now just racing isn't enough for him.
I sort of got bored of racing, unless I was building something. And that's what this next lot of programmes is going to be about. We're going to build a lot of daft stuff in the shed to go do some daft races. That's the plan.
Guy wants to build some very unusual racing machines and enter some extraordinary races.
You know that bit where they always say don't laugh?
And Guy's right-hand man throughout, his long-suffering best mate, Camy.
There's no better man at preparing stuff. He's the man. Yeah, and he's a good crack.
Look like you're about to rob an house.
They want to turn four bangers into thoroughbred racing machines.
Still not convinced me that this is a good idea, but we'll see what happens.
We're going to get something that wasn't really designed to be raced.
We're past the point of no return now.
And then we're going to go find some daft races throughout Europe and see how we get on. We haven't put it on his roof. I don't think we're trying that.
No, you've always got to taste the tarmac.
Of course you have.
It'll require finely tuned negotiating skills.
Yeah, you want $2 grand for it?
You can't just pay a man the money he wants.
Oh no, it's good to mad.
$4 grand.
No.
And a lot of practice for Guy. Four cars, two mates, one garage.
That is mint.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ah, that's my fingers.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Hello?
Now, boy,
Now, how's it going?
I've got another job. How are you fixed?
Sam, what is it this time, Pop?
One of them Piaggio 8 things.
What, the posh coffee mobile
That's
thing?
the one, by them three-wheel machines.
What are we going to do with this?
We can sling a bike engine in the back.
That's got hospital written all over
I
it,
can
hasn't
smell it from here, boy. Yeah, you've got it.
Yes, Guy wants to build a super-fast racer based on probably the slowest vehicle to ever come out of Italy.
Ape, Piaggio Ape. Well, it's the Italian van. When they was on the knees, that's what they was using as the van. Like a three-wheel scooter, pickup body on the back. Get cracking, boys. Get cracking. So I love me vans. That's the plan. I'm going to soup up one of them and go do a bit of racing.
And just to be clear, the Italians call it a Piaggio Ape.
If it had a letter, a jobby above the jobby, it's not, is it? It's AP. What's AP spell? Ape. If it had like an upsilon thing above it, that'd be... But it's not, is it? It's ape.
Once Camy's arrived,
What's an ape?
I hope he's in. What you know, boss?
Now, boy,
Guy explains his idea with props.
this is the next plan. We're going to go to Italy and we're going to race one of these. Italians do ape racing and they call it proto-ape. And that's what we're going to do.
These people aren't playing at this, are they? That's proper Tokyo Motor Show, that one.
She's going over, mate.
It's a bit like dodging racing, isn't it?
Fancy suspension, motorbike engines, big horsepower, fast as.
This is right up our street, this part.
Men in sheds building things to go racing. The only thing, it's got one more wheel than we're used to.
Is it a steering wheel on that?
No, handlebars.
Oh, they're handlebars.
What's this got? That's handlebars. Yeah, they're handlebars, yeah. Hey, there's going to be a few nights in the shed with that, I'll tell you now.
What's the crack with the engines at back of these?
Boys are saying a 600 motorbike engine is the best to use. Revy as anything, broad spread of power, reliable enough. I know my brother's got a spare engine kicking about, 1000cc, they're like 200 horsepower, I think.
Sorry? But they're saying 600, aren't they? And that's 1,000.
It's 1,000. You're better off looking at it than for it when it comes to horsepower.
But when I'm looking for you, because you've gone that way...
Should be grand, should be grand, should be grand. This is right up our street, boy.
Well, you need to go and have a go in one of these.
Get me eye in, you're going to have to go find one.
Yeah, and I'll go find one. It'd probably be like an old, coffee shop, won't it? You know, with little doors that open up.
You're not going to find one of them in Grimsby High Street, boy, I don't think.
No.
Camy starts working out how and where you buy an old Piaggio Ape in Britain.
God knows where we're going to get one of these from. Been through all these magazines, and there's not one.
And to get his first go in a Proto Ape, Guy's driven to Italy.
It's a lovely part of the world, isn't it? Up near San Marino, sort of northern Italy, really, isn't it? Yeah, northern Italy, we're not that far. There genuinely is loads of apes everywhere. They genuinely look to be workhorses. Still, you know, pick up bodies on them, load of ramble in the back, razzing about. Dead popular over here. She's a 50, that one. Yeah, they're all over the place. We've seen a load. Look, there's another one here. Another one there.
Guys come to the small town of Carpegna to meet Proto Ape racers Francesco Guarini and Daniele Prati in Daniele's workshop, where he builds some of the best machines in Italy.
Well, yeah, hopefully they'll give you a go. If they're daft, they'll let us have a go. Yes, big man. It's biscuits. He wants biscuits. So amount of work gone into that, isn't there? Now then, boys.
Oh,
now then.
ciao.
Guy. I'm Guy. So you must be
Francesco.
Francesco.
Daniele.
Daniele, nice to meet you, boys. Nice
Ben
to meet
arrivato.
you. Hey, thank you very much. Right, I'm guessing by your shirt, that's your machine there. Right,
Sì.
I thought by the shirt, yeah. And are you racing this one?
Sì.
Yeah?
Sì, sì, il mio bolide.
Can I see the one outside? Can I see you drive it, please?
Sì, sì.
Yeah, cheers, man, cheers.
Andiamo a vedere.
Cheers.
In basic form, Apes have 20 horsepower and a top speed of 40, downhill. Francesco's Proto Ape has 6 times the power and a top speed of over 100, making it a 3-wheel Italian rocket ship.
My God. Yeah. Bloody fast on dirt. Fast. Yeah, the thing's never in line. It's just drifting all the way around. It's just controlled. Yeah.
In curva. Drift. Sempre drift. Tornerà. Sempre
Yeah.
full gas.
Yeah.
Ok? Full gas.
Some driving. Some driving, mate. Thank you. Knackers the tyres. He's some pilot. He's some pilot.
Vuoi fare un giro?
I would like, thank you, I would like. Well, how, you know, what tips?
Come marcia solo in seconda.
Full gas. No.
No,
Okay, keep full gas.
Yeah, not too much.
No, full gas, però. Mai off.
Yes,
Mai
yes.
off.
Okay. What's this man doing?
Monkey.
Monkey, we got a monkey. I like it, mate, I like it.
In bocca al lupo.
Sembra facile da fuori.
Non è facile. Ho una vaga impressione che lo butta di tetto.
Dici no?
Vedi? Non le fa di gas le curve.
Non lo fa
Non la fa di
scivolare.
gas.
Tu.
After a few minutes to find his feet, though, Guy does let loose.
Comincia però a capirci. Oh, bella. Comincia. Vai.
Com'è?
Some piece of kit, mate. So predictable.
Divertente?
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Thank you for trusting me in it. I wouldn't trust me in it. I wouldn't trust me, so thank you very much. That's hard work, though.
Pensi di costruirne uno anche te?
I can have a go, mate. I'll have a go.
Dai, allora quando l'hai fatto, vieni giù che lo proviamo, no?
How long have I got? When do I need to have one built by? When's your last race?
E l'ultima corsa è ottobre.
It's October. Right.
Ottobre.
I'll get cracking, mate. I'll get cracking. Thank you. Having driven Francesco's, yeah, great thing. Really impressed. Yeah, good challenge. Yeah, good challenge, but you know me, I'm not for doing the same as what's always been done. So I think we'll try something a bit different. Win, lose or draw, it'll be a bit of crack, won't it? Yeah, that'll work. Well, we're not building the Titanic, but it will be a fair amount of work, yes. Yes, hopefully Camy's found us one. Yeah, and we'll just get cracking.
And back at the garage, Camy hasn't found an Ape yet.
Go on, boy, what's the plan?
If you look at this, there's an Italian page that sells Piaggio Appies, but obviously they're in Italy. You should have got one while you were there, really.
Had a job on, boy, had a job on.
If you look
They're not giving them away, are they?
No, 6,400 euros. Then we're going to have to import it as well, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you look, there's this guy here. He's called Den Spacey. Brings them from Italy.
We don't want a left-hand drive, though, do we?
No, and brings them here.
Is that right?
I like his art. It's very like, it's like madness, isn't it? Oh, he's not having it.
He's not having that.
He knows what he wants.
It wasn't tickling his fancy, was it?
No. It's worth talking to this man
Come on,
because
bring
as
him
soon
on,
as
bring
he
him on.
opened the door, he knew.
He knew the score.
He knew, didn't he? We'll ring the guy up.
Now, Den, you all right?
Yeah, right.
Right, we want a 50cc. Right, obviously wants to be in fair raft. What can you do?
Not a problem. How do I turn the camera around?
Turn it round. There you
There
go.
you go.
This is the showroom.
What about one of these? You want one of these?
That's too flash for us, mate. There's not going to be a lot of that left. That'd be spoilt on us, mate.
We've got this little fella. An Ape 50. It's a single headlight ready for proto Ape racing. That might be the one you're looking for.
How old is it, Dan?
Probably about 1973, 74. This probably had a coffee machine in the back of it.
Oh, right.
I think it belonged to Boy George. I think it was his coffee, Ape.
Are you taking the piss now? We like it, boy. Right, what money's going to buy that?
I want 2,000 for that.
Hey, there's a deal to be had there, then, isn't there? Right, we need to go see Den, don't we?
Yeah.
Sort a deal out.
Yeah, that
Get-
sounds good to me. I'm up for that.
Den, you are the man.
Thank you very much.
You are the man.
Lovely evening.
Same to you,
Same
mate.
to you,
Look
pal.
after your scent.
Good lad, Jake.
See you, mate. Sit. We like our Den.
2 days later, Guy and Camy are en route to meet Den.
Turn right in a minute. Be through these lights, I think.
They've arranged to meet halfway between Guy's garage and Den's showroom, in a golf club car park.
Time to say be here.
Anytime soon.
That's the guy. That's the boy. That's Dan.
Now, Den.
Hey, all right, fellas?
Let's have a
Yeah,
look, boy. Go
let's have
on.
a look.
Straight away.
49 cc's of raw power.
Yeah?
You'll love that.
3 ramps.
Get her out.
3 ramps.
Right, you ready? That's it. It's out.
She's the job, mate. CD player, innit? Can we start it up and have a go in it, please?
Yeah, of course you can.
Go for a drive. He's gone for a drive on the driving range.
You ain't got a lot of poke, mate.
I hope there's no one in these sheds. Hitting balls at him.
She'd have a job pulling the skin off a rice pudding.
Have we done the deal yet on this?
No, we've not spoken money yet, then.
I've been trying my hardest to roll it over, but she's not going, mate.
But obviously you brought it in the back of the van and you don't want to be taking it home now, do you, pal?
Yeah, I want to get a fair price for it, though, mate.
I'll try a tight turn around there, see if we can get her on a roof.
I've heard you can charge like a wounded rhino, pal.
I've heard you northerners are tight fuckers.
After the test drive,
Love it, Den. Love it.
it's time to haggle.
Yeah, you want $2 for it?
Yeah, it's a rare single headlight model.
You don't have to fill me with tripe, Den.
I'm just telling
We'll
you.
give you $2 for it. Go on, what do you think, Camy?
You can't just pay a man the money he wants. Right, but what if we do a deal now? We'll take the car, you keep the engine.
So you're going to take the engine out?
We'll take the engine out for you now, yeah.
I'll give you 250 quid back on the engine.
Oh, mega.
1750. Done.
You're the man.
Perfect. You happy with that?
What?
We're happy.
I'm over the moon, mate. Let's get the spanners out.
What, now?
Yeah, come on, let's
You,
get it out.
what, you want to take the engine out
Of
now?
course we do.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be long. You'll do, mate.
Is it in gear? Put handbrake on.
Yeah, that's mint. Like a new one.
It's what you call an interference fit.
Then, top man, cheers.
Thanks
boss.
for your time.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
cheers.
much.
Back at the garage,
We're away, yeah.
Guy and Camy unload their now engineless Ape.
I think we've gone through the fuel tank.
It's empty now.
All they've got to do now is turn it into an awesome racing machine.
No trap fingers.
No, job's a peach. Right, sound job. Sound job, big man.
This is Guy's garage, and in it, Guy Martin and his best mate Camy are starting the job of stripping down a 50-year-old Piaggio Ape they bought off a bloke in a golf club car park.
No, the plan is take the body off for racing. We're not going to need this, and we're not going to need that. The top of the bottom, all the wings.
They want to turn it into one of these, a proto-Ape racer. Once finished, they intend to take their Ape back to the country it came from and race it against these Italians. And after he's raced it, Guy already has further plans for it.
I'm obviously paying to build it, so it is mine at the end of it. I would like to get it home, put the body on the back so it looks like a standard Ape, yet it does 150 mile an hour. Road legal officer.
That's it.
The Ape is held together with numerous spot welds.
There's bloody loads of them, man.
So that's a spot weld there. Yeah, so that's how that panel there is joined to that panel there. They put a fold in it and then just come across with a easy, cheap way of holding the metal together.
But the spot welds make taking the Ape apart carefully a very time-consuming job.
To make a nice job of taking the thing to bits, really, we need to drill them all out, and then it's nice then. You're going to be a long time filming before you see any movement.
I think I've counted about 1,100 spot welds up to now. All we really need off the Ape is the cab. The easiest thing, really, is just to get a 9-inch grinding disc, and we'll just cut it in half. But no, he wants to... He's doing this, but when it starts to go dark, we'll get the grinding disc out.
And no sooner is Camy back in the garage.
Hey, boy.
Are we onto the grinder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had enough.
Yeah, that's the easier way, isn't it?
You think?
Yeah. I think that's a...
Ready for a cup of tea now.
Oh, look, it's just all them.
Oh, well, at least we'll just get that back off. Yeah, we'll have that done in 10 minutes. You
Yeah.
what? 3 hours later?
Jesus.
Oh, well.
That cost us 1,700 quid. Can't believe it.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Camy carries on stripping what remains of the Ape, still unsure of exactly what Guy's plan is for turning this cab into an awesome racer.
He's got, like, thousands of ideas now going around in his head. Every half hour it's changing. So I'm just, like, going, OK, Guy.
Guy, meanwhile, heads off for a bit of driving practice. He may have a lot of experience racing on 2 and 4 wheels, but his experience on 3 is limited.
And the banned motorbike trikes, didn't they? They banned those because they was lethal. So there isn't really many three-wheeler things that you can race.
So today he's searched out pretty much the only way he can get 3-wheel racing experience in the UK.
Burton-on-Trent, I know where that is. Burton-on-Trent, I just followed the sat nav.
He's trying his hand at racing Reliant Robins, or as Guy likes to call them,
Plastic pigs. Yeah, plastic pig, Robin Reliant. Robin Reliant three-wheeler.
Guy's meeting up with Sean Richards.
Guy, how's things?
Sean's one of the UK's best plastic pig racers.
The checkered flag goes down on Sean Richards in 264.
He owns a pub, makes dog food. Interesting.
The best thing you can do first is have a play in a standard one.
OK.
Get a feel for it.
Right, standard one with a roll cage in it. And what's the goal? For me to go on the roof?
Yes.
That's the plan?
Yeah, and then you know your tipping point.
Whether it's a Reliant Robin or a Piaggio Ape, Guy's about to learn an important lesson about just how easy it is to roll a three-wheeler.
That's the one. Perfect.
Just like that? I was laughing my head off. It was great. Great, I loved it. I loved it. I remember seeing ground, sky, ground, sky, ground, sky, ground, sky. I remember seeing that a load of times. I'm not good at much, but I'm good at crashing bikes. I've been crashing motorbikes for a long time. Yeah, he's getting the feel. He's getting the feel for something that's going to go on its roof. Yeah, which I've learned fairly early on.
After spending most of the morning upside down, it's time for Guy to step up a level. In Sean's racing three-wheeler, whose wider rear axle and stronger suspension make it far more stable.
I need to see you go around quicker in this than that
Go
one.
quicker in this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you roll it, then you roll it.
Right.
But that's commitment.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I'm nervous now. Nervous.
Fair play to him, though. He's giving it some beats. Go on. Definitely quicker, isn't he?
Guy's morning training and the much more stable vehicle sees him getting the hang of how to corner in a three-wheeler at speed.
That was getting much quicker than, wasn't it? Yeah, it's getting
got a bit of smoke on, mate.
No fan on it. Does it handle much better than the other?
Day and night better.
You can commit a lot more with them, though, can't you? It is a lot quicker.
This is a handful. It's a bit of getting used to. Once you've got used to it, it's all quite manageable. I nearly put it on his roof over there. Nearly. It's nice. Motors. She's getting a bit hot, though, as you can see.
And things are about to hot up even more for Guy, as Sean lines up alongside him for a race, and a lesson in the sort of argy-bargy Guy can expect in Ape racing.
From what we've seen, the 8 racing is a bit of a contact sport. I need to get used to that, because I've not really been in that sport before where that's what you do. That's the done thing. You ram your opposition.
Guy seems to be getting the hang of this three-wheel business, and he takes the lead. But then, Guy pushes one of the corners a bit too hard.
I did. I was just trying. That's what I do. That's what I do. I was just trying. And then spun it. And then Sean managed to catch up with me.
The three-wheeler specialist is about to give Guy a little taste of Italy.
Oh, I knew when I rolled. I knew he was there. I knew he was there because he bloody shoved me on my roof.
Natural-born racer Guy bounces back and gets his revenge before the checkered flag comes down.
That was mint!
That was good, that was. You were loads more committed down on the bends, though, weren't you?
Well, just once you've been racing, that's it. You're in. You're in gear. And they give me a trophy. And they give me a trophy. Thank you very much. Don't keep many trophies. I think I'm going to keep this one.
Back at the garage, Guy's racing Ape build is coming on. But while the Italians use 600cc engines, controversially, Guy's fitted a 1000cc engine to his. And his mate Graham has provided the framework of tubing that holds the whole thing together. While things may look promising, Guy still sees this as a prototype.
Everything looks a bit half-cock at the minute because it is half-cock. There's no point in spending a massive amount of time finishing everything perfect, because if I drive it and it's a disaster, then I'm going to have to rip it to bits and start again, reposition the engine and do whatever.
Before Guy can take his test bed for a test drive, he and Camy need to fit a seat.
She ain't going anywhere.
And handlebars.
That's just one I've nicked off a push bike inside. Well, there was a remains of a push bike.
And then they put the Ape through a basic crash test.
You go and try and roll me over. Try and roll me over.
You strapped in?
Yeah, go on. I'm not. Roll us over. Come on, put your back into it. Could you not do it?
If I went for it, but we might be taking a couple in Nurofen afterwards, like.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Get it together, get it running, give it a rip round the yard. If I'm not in hospital, we've got something to build on.
It's time to take Guy's Ape for a spin, hopefully avoiding the local A&E. Guy Martin has built a unique three-wheel racing machine based on the slowest vehicle ever to come out of Italy, the Piaggio Ape. Right now, he's preparing for a crucial test drive. And he's worried.
Well, I've had it running a week, and then I got it in a state to drive on Sunday nights. What did I do? Maybe 50 metres in it. What? Yeah, I don't. It's just an absolute nightmare. It's horrendous. All it wants to do is go in a straight line, and it just wants to wheelie.
Guy being Guy, he's decided to take a risk. He's largely ignored how the Italians build their proto-Apes and gone for a very different and hopefully better design. A typical proto-Ape has the engine in front of the rear axle for equal weight distribution between the front and rear wheels. Guy has positioned his heavier 1000cc engine over the axle. This will give his rear wheels much more grip, and Guy was confident that would give him a big racing advantage. However, he's now concerned that his revolutionary design will make his Ape difficult to control and prone to wheelie.
But anyway, let's get our eye in today. Let's try it as it is to make an assessment of whether we're going down the right road or not. Let's look it and see, let's see. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Are you boys ready? That's not as bad as I was expecting. For a first rip out. That doesn't seem too bad, boys. But, on wet grass without a lot of traction, it feels predictable enough. Yeah, everything works. Gear change works. Bloody hell, look at this. Bloody mowed grass all around the bloody drive shaft.
After the grass is removed by Guy's girlfriend Sharon, he heads out again. This time, his DIY racer is bordering on the spectacular. Although it will need better door latches.
That moves. That moves, boy. That's mint. That is mint. I don't know what I was worried about. Good starting point. Loads better than I thought. Just needs a bit of tweaking. It's all them doors out. Well, I thought I was going to put it on its roof there. Did you? Well, I think we could go to Italy, and I reckon we could... What do you do? Turn the apple cart over? Upset the apple cart? Do you see, is that the same as tipping it over? Anyway, that's what we're going to do. To be honest, you want me to do a few more laps. I'm knackered. I'm knackered. Let's put it in the van.
A day that Guy had feared would be a disaster has turned out nice again. Guy's isn't the first modified Ape in Britain, although usually they're not getting refashioned for the racetrack.
Oh, in this country, apes in this country, oh, very middle class, very, very posh. You're not going to see many of these in Grimsby, let's be honest. Here, look here, Prosecco. Do I like a glass of Prosecco? What do you think? This is what we found in the door pocket of our ape. I do think they've all been photoshopped, man. You see, it was a posh coffee machine. She isn't now, boys. She isn't now. They're not used in Italy like they're used over here. They're used properly what they was originally designed for in Italy, not like they are over here. Bloody useful piece of kit. It's the van of Italy. Look at this, look at that. Rubbish collection. Hang on. Can you see it? You got that, boy? Flower delivery. A tree. When does a plant become a tree? Articulated ape carrying an elephant. All sorts going on there, isn't there? Live band.
In 1948, it was launched as a very cheap commercial vehicle, but its price tag of 170,000 lira, about 90 quid, was not far off the average annual wage of an Italian worker in the 1940s. So it was marketed as an investment.
You see that? Buy an ape. You won't spend money, you'll earn it. That's what that says, translate. My Italian's not very good.
The Ape was an almost instant success and quickly became a national institution.
Yeah, well, they're still massively popular in Italy. Like, the clock's ticking. They've made 6 million up to now.
They've been in constant production now for 74 years. But amazingly, the Ape isn't really Italian anymore.
None made in Italy anymore. All made in India. Look, that's the production line. Still knocking them out. They're massively popular in India. Auto rickshaw, that's what they call them. Interesting.
With his trip to Italy and race day approaching fast, Guy's back in the garage going through his final checklist.
I'm going to put the handlebars the other way around, I think. Sort the seat belts out. Fit another fuel tank.
That was a 37 quid eBay special.
Make a battery box. But it'd be mint. It'd be mint.
Guy's revolutionary Ape design differs from the Italians in one other crucial area. A typical proto-Ape has a wide 180 centimetre rear axle for stability. Guy's rear axle is just 120 centimetres, which he thinks will make it much more agile.
It would make a load of things easier to widen the rear axle. It'd make it less likely to tip over, but I've been hammering it, and I haven't tipped it over. Been on the verge of tipping it over, but I haven't tipped it over. Being wider just makes it more awkward when it comes to turns. I don't think we should go redesigning it now when we had such a successful test. I mean, they all roll over. I've got to put a roll bar on the front of it to try and stop it rolling over, but I think, I'll tell you, we could be onto something. It could be great.
And it's almost time to find out. As Guy's revolutionary proto-Ape is finally ready to leave the garage. What started out as a hipster mobile coffee shop is now one of the most unconventional 1000cc racing machines you will ever see.
It's very purposeful, won't it?
Yeah. It looks industrial.
That's the word, industrial.
Looks industrial.
Very, yeah.
Well, that's the original, isn't it?
That's all that's left of the original. Everything else has changed. Oh, no, the fork, the tyres, the front tyre, the front brake, all that front setup is the same.
She's fit for purpose, I think. She just needs a bit of running in now, and I don't think we're far off.
We'll take it for a run round here.
We've got the world's fastest coffee house.
That'd be quick. That'd be fast, that, you know, with that engine, with that gearing.
One final test.
It's a crazy little thing, isn't it? You've got to literally steer it with the back wheels. You've got to slide it. He seems to have got the hang of it straight away. He always seems to do that, doesn't he?
Despite Guy's ongoing concerns about control, his Ape looks fast.
It's got hospital written all over it, this, hasn't it?
Next stop,
Right.
Italy.
I'm knackering my grass up, aren't I? Eh?
1,400 miles from Grimsby, in the middle of Italy near San Marino, Guy Martin is making his way back to the heart of Ape racing country.
I've got the ape in the back, a bit souped up. Another ape here. That's what mine started off as, something like that. We're going to go see Daniello and Francesco. See what they make of my contraption, and then, fingers crossed, get stuck into a race. Yeah, I am nervous, though. I mean, they've been building proto-apes over here for years, and they've all sort of come to the same sort of conclusion. Mine's not quite like that, is it? It's not quite like that. But, to be honest, I prefer to do it this way. I prefer to do it this way.
As if racing an experimental design in the backyard of the sport's founders isn't challenging enough, Guy will have to do it alone. His trusty spannerman has been unable to make the trip.
No Camy, no, he's on the motorbike racing job. Last round of the British Superclass this weekend.
Ciao, Guy.
Sound job. You all right, mate? Right, I've been concocting something in the shed, mate.
Oddio.
Yeah. If we've got some ramps, mate, I think we can get her out. The dog might need to give us a hand. How's the two together, maybe?
Buca, Pratino, non è che...
Non ha fatto un gran lavoro, no?
Are you ready, boys?
Attento, non metti i piedi sotto. Ok.
Boys, got... Right, get in. See what you think.
Brutto!
Ugly, I know. Stupid English person.
Ma come fai a vedere?
I know.
Non si vede.
Yeah, but the centre of gravity. The centre of gravity is low. No?
Non funziona.
You don't think it will work? You think not?
Questa qui non original, più grosso.
I know. That's not strong enough. Yeah.
The godfathers of Ape racing don't think Guy's radical design is all bad.
Cioè, come struttura non è fatto male, è fatto molto bene, robusto.
Is engine.
Yeah, engine strong, yeah.
They just think it's mostly bad.
Duro come un sasso. Questo è come un sasso.
Yes, he's stiff.
Vediamo.
Vediamo, what's that?
Let's see.
I know, that's what I thought. I thought, yes, if we come to Italy, you sent me all the pictures, you've been brilliant, you sent me all the pictures, and I thought I could just copy what you do, or I could try something completely different.
In Italy, is heart attack.
Yeah, yes, heart attack. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So, I don't know, we'll try it tomorrow. It's something a bit different, isn't it? No?
Secondo me, boo-boo.
So go on, when's the race then? When are we racing?
Guy, dobbiamo darti una cattiva notizia. La gara non si fa più.
È allagata.
While the sun is shining on Guy, freaky weather conditions 100 miles south, where Guy's race is meant to happen, have caused havoc. Yes, those are hailstones in a toilet.
È allagata la pista e la gara l'hanno rinviata.
Right, OK.
Luckily, Guy's new Italian mates already have a plan B.
Proveremo a fare qualche telefonata, trovare qualche amico per poterci confrontare.
Okay.
Almeno tra di noi.
OK.
Ci proviamo.
Right now, nothing is more important than organizing a new race. Apart from coffee and tea.
How many tomorrow?
Al momento siamo noi tre.
1, 2 e 3.
All right.
Brunelli, ciao.
Ciao Piordi.
Battistelli, allora domani ci sei, no? No.
Maybe.
Oh, c'è anche lui. Viene anche lui. A posto. Seven?
7 all in?
Sì, Martin, Gugu, Prati, Biordi,
Yeah.
Cesarini,
Yeah.
Battistelli
OK.
e Brunelli.
Perfect. So we're 7 of us. Right, OK. Right, we're ready for tomorrow then.
Okay.
Yeah?
Tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
With a weak front wheel based on a 60s moped and rear suspension as stiff as a sports car, Guy's radical design will only work if the substitute circuit is smooth. It isn't. The only circuit in the region not washed out by the bad weather is a motocross track. And the people Guy will be racing on it are the three-wheeled elite.
Look at that. That is tricky.
The winner of the championship this year.
Oh, you win the championship this year, did you?
Are you good? Do you win?
Third and second.
Oh, right, okay. That is beautiful. Fabricated, like box section.
Fabric.
Yeah, he's nice. Do you do this?
My brother.
Your brother. Good work, mate. Good work. Good luck today. Good luck. I don't think you'll finish last today.
Guy's hosts grant him a practice session, a chance to see how his blue sky thinking is going to deal with rough ground.
I didn't really want to take it out. I didn't really want to, because I just thought, oh, something's will go wrong. Yeah, we took it out and it's all right. Not as bad as I thought.
Si vede che è un pilota, che è uno che ha del manico, perché però è veramente difficile guidare un'ape.
Guy è stato bravo, secondo me, e come pilota di ape è bravo.
It's nimble, it goes. The grip is immense.
But Poe going violently over the rough terrain is going to expose the weaknesses in Guy's ape.
That's an handful. That is a handful. The front hub's going to smash off. It hasn't done yet, but it's going to do because it's hard on it.
It's too late to change anything now.
What's the plan? What are we going to do?
La gara si svolgerà su 3 giri. Il primo che taglia il traguardo vince.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
And so the British punk of ape racing, that has rewritten the rule book of design, is about to face the Italian masters. One of them is about to be very embarrassed. Guy gets a great start, but veers into Francesco. They collide. There's damage. But they continue with Guy in third. But he goes wide into the roughest terrain and loses control. Today, the motorsport gods have decided that 6 months' preparation will last a grand total of 13 seconds.
Fucked it this time. It was in the muck and then it just pulled it round. I was barging. I barged into someone that half got past me, and I think that bent me front bar and it put me over on the soft side of the track and it just pulled me in. And then the more I tried to accelerate to get out of it, the more it drove forward, so I ended up going in the back.
After a team effort to rescue the stricken ape,
Good lads.
Guy finds out if his machine is still fit to race.
Guy, he's crazy.
She's knackered, mate. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. It's knackered.
There will be no ape renaissance. The damage is terminal.
It's bent the stub. It's not the wheel that's bent, it's bent the stub axle. Oh, well. At least you know what to do next time. Put her in the van, mate. Put her in the van.
Not once to let a good track go to waste, the Italians spend the rest of the day doing what proto-apes do best, and worst. With no injuries sustained, they let Guy join in, lending him another machine, albeit a slow one.
These boys have been
evolving these things over years, right? If I'd have just built something like that, using that as a bit of a starting point, we could have come in, we could have been all right. We'd have been in the same race, right? But I didn't want to do that, did I? The dickhead that I am, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something completely different, thinking I knew best. But I'll tell you what, I think we wouldn't have been a million miles away. Because it's so much more grip than what they're driving.
For now, the experiment is over. But for an unconventional racer like Guy, there's always an upside.
You know, we've crashed trying. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. He's meant.